Okay. Dude tries to kill us. Guides everything. You can't ride a minecart? Hmm. Interesting. Okay, there we go. PC just muted itself for some reason. That really looks like something I should be able to climb. There's a hole down there. Squeaky, squeaky. I was supposed to go that way, so we'll go up here for a minute. Because I do see an item. Geez, that one move might as well be AoE death for all those guys. Not even upgraded yet. Indeed. Oh. Corals? Already better than my flame sword. Really?
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of three.
Three. What happened to two?
Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
We broke it.
As if that was going to keep us out.
What we do.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
He started it.
How did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
They're just like, you what? Real.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Maybe. Okay, I do want to check something out. This is me. didn't know he was staggered. I just seen him sitting there laying there like, what?
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Yeah, they basically foreshadowing something big's gonna attack us. Big area, the Guardian. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Oh, cutscene.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Lion King, bro.
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
He feels sympathy for it. Wow.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Not this time.
Where's he off to now? Clyde, look out!
Yay. You're starting to like this Clive? Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond.
What'd you think of that thunder we had today, Waffle?
Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
That was probably for the
thinking
best.
I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Dude, okay, I don't know much about wrestling, but my mother used to watch it a lot. Wasn't there a character named Sid Vicious? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Psycho Sid was... I know I've seen that before. When she used to watch it. But I knew there was a Sid Vicious. I didn't think that they were the same person.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Waiting for explosions? The stuff always disappears, just making sure. Oh. That sucks. Oh, that crystal, it's so shiny.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff.
What the hell?
Tyler's
That
going
was
to have
awesome.
a fix when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive,
Wow.
look.
What is that? Sid!
Uh-oh. Something that just one-shotted him. We're
I need to
screwed.
free it. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
No, 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 no. Am I inside my head again?
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
You don't even want to go near it. I mean, but it's a giant floating monster. Or half of one.
Get out of my head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. By the flames.
We.
What else can he do?
Everything. Apparently they don't get hurt.
That power isn't yours.
Not ours either, but we'll probably steal it somehow.
But this is mine.
Go Godzilla.
I remember now.
Old Ifrit? No.
I had a fire.
The Ifrit they've been using for the most current Final Fantasy games gives me a Godzilla vibe. Strangle after executing fireball burn. The Shin Godzilla. Using L stick while holding circle is effective method to avoiding.
It's done.
Oh no.
How many more can there be?
What? Is he gonna power up and just grow legs or something? Or a shit ton of arms? Oh, maybe not, just the way they did it. Or arms. No, they couldn't give him legs. Jesus, no. They could have had to at least have the arms grow out of his. Out of his leg area. What the shit? Alright. Kung Fu Ifrit. Now his action kicks. Ooh. He likes his hellfire. Oh no. He took away hellfire? not. A little bit. Da, da, da. Level up. Ooh. I got items. Isn't it great?
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
Not really.
You're wounded.
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Oh no.
Sid.
Hey, it had legs this time.
That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Oh, he's letting me absorb his stuff. Or his remove.
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it He's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Are you seriously going to kill off Sid?
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Oh, the mystery man. I still say it looks like an older version of his little brother. That's the one that's always around with the hood on that he keeps seeing. That he was trying to find. It very well looks like him, so it could be.
I'm sorry.
Oh, goody! The rain just started pouring its ass off again. Dude, I'm totally giving up on the Weather Network. It says the rain wasn't supposed to pick up again till like 3 a.m.
Very brave.
It's not even 12 yet.
I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima?
Oh,
My.
you have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother.
Okay, so it is him.
And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors. Fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother. Alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
He absorbed his ass.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Wow, we broke it. We broke all of the crystals. Or at least this one. Oh, great.
Sid, help us!
Where is he? You'll do.
Bastard!
They invaded Sid's lair. It's not bad enough they killed Sid.
Go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
And Titan shows his ugly ass.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
He's in the afterlife waiting for you guys. Yeah, Titan actually kind of looks like something from Attack on Titan in this game. Kind of freaky.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the
Okay,
old
I know
horses
it's just the
dying
setting and
elsewhere.
stuff,
Here, take a bite.
but like you get a lot of Assassin's Creed vibes right there.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later, really? Wow.
It's good to see you, Sid.
Glad I did all those side quests.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Wait, I'm confused.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Old Sid, new Sid, what?
You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
So apparently I'm Sid now. Or at least I've taken his role.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Knock him out.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him! The outlaw. Sid's here! Come on!
Nah, you guys ain't getting out of here with your lives.
Others!
The bearers?
Safe.
The power of thunder. I got his essence. I suppose, but allows access to several new abilities. Thunderstorm freezes. I wonder if I equip it just like I do the other ones.
Sid dies here!
You want my head? Sounds dirty.
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
The kitty?
They brought a pet.
Ooh, really big kitty.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Nice try.
Boom. So, like, this game tries to make, like, each nation, like, you know, like a real world nation. They all have their own flags and coat of arms and all that stuff. And when I pre-ordered the game, this game came with a DLC code for weapon and accessory, and a little pack of patches with all the different like symbols on it. So, you know, the kind of patches you'd sew onto a jacket or a hat or something. I thought it was kind of neat. Now I kind of wish I had like a Final Fantasy 16 jacket that I could just sew them all on for decoration. You know, probably would never wear it. The lightning shard. That means I can craft a lightning sword.
To hell with this!
Like, be hippie and go home.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you.
Really?
Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
You were marked to begin with. You remember what it was like before this?
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
Because you're gonna suffer no matter we show our faces or not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time I'll just let them kill you.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Yeah, when we wipe out the enemy.
If you say so.
We should go.
When do I get to steal her power? Because she's got Shiva. I just absorb the citadel. Just, you know, with my hands all over her and steal the Shiva power.
That night
Water.
4 years ago,
Endless
he
lakes
destroyed
of
what
water.
for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil
They
must
didn't
be
die because
ours
they
if
took
it's to
it.
heal.
They were already done.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
It took
When Sid
Ruda's power from
said
that
he
one girl.
wanted to
That didn't
create
kill
a
her, but
world
she went
where
mad
we were
and
free.
summoned her and
Free
got
to
herself
choose our
killed.
own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
I could give her the power of hot dog in return.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Welcome back, Sid.
Again? I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
We have a bell. Everything is complete.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time? Clive. Is everything all right?
All operations are suspended until...
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
You're wondering what this new board behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. I bet that's going to be like a bounty board. Like they had in Final Fantasy XII, which... You know what? I think 12 is the next one I'm supposed to be doing for this series.
Have you finished sorting?
I think I did 10-2 last. And I'm not doing the MMOs, so I have to skip 11 and 14.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Nope.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor?
That was kind
Could
of funny.
it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Oh.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there,
Not yet,
the Holy
Frosty.
Empire's reach spans
I hope
the
someday.
seas. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Who cares as long as it's me?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
I sure hope not, Waffle.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures. One would think. I do wish our lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
He wants new books. I'll give her a new book. Wait, why is there...
And how may I assist you today?
Oh, because I gotta click on
admit.
all these.
A far more reputable fellowship.
But the little gold mark on her head meant there was still more to talk to her about or something.
My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. I do wish our Lord...
She still has that gold mark.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today?
Oh, okay, hold on. This is what it was about. By speaking to Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current going-ons. Okay. Revisit any of the Ninetales past lessons to take a deeper look at the relationships of those.
I have the details here.
Here you can view the detailed visualization of characters' relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Holy crap. I'd had an awesome looking Chuckaboo.
Study it well, Clive.
Here you can view details overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress. So same thing, sort of, but not really. Yeah, I wonder what the... Doesn't say what the blue markers for. The conduct of the right eccentric community. Army. Yeah, but that's fine and all, but sure.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Okay. Sounds a lot like I should go check out for the shops.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
I bet it is, miss. Okay, so there's all the same stuff, but they want me to recheck it, I guess. But this one definitely for sure, because this just adds more to it. Training and arcade mode, stage replay. They still haven't filled in that fourth category.
Have we any more
Does that one have blood on it?
What can I get you, Sid? How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Shout if you need topping up. Don't be a stranger, Sid. You look like you could do with a drink.
I ran for the hall for 10k. I'm just like, why?
Keep your mug handy.
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining. The only drawback... Still... I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now, Clive.
Good, then stop calling me Sid.
Go on, then.
Increases the limit break. God damn. Those are expensive.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Clive? Things here ain't too bad. Nah. What? You forgot, because I haven't. Still. So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Yes, but in a minute. You're rushing me. Okay, 45 and 45. Why?
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
I might start taking the thing to +3 if he can do it. Might be actually better. Okay, I'm gonna see if that woman is battle chain for buy instead of crafting it.
I don't know. Perhaps I should. Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Maybe she does.
It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
It's funny. Off limits, that means you. Back,
are ya? So, what'll it be? My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
Oh, so I can't take it to level 3. It needs to go up one more before it becomes useful.
This plank will have to be replaced.
Nearly half the crates were lost to bandits.
This kind of looks like a Monster Hunter thing. Like the hub to Monster Hunter when you're doing the story mode. It's pretty sweet, actually.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Doesn't look very invincible.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing.
That's something I haven't had in a while, Waffle.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
I don't need to recuperate. I need to find more targets.
I'll be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. My knowledge is yours.
Well, you've seen the cutscene where Titan appeared, right? Well, the thing he was smashing in those rocks, it wasn't just rocks. That was the cave that all these people were living in. Sid's hideaway lair.
Look around you. Still. Why? It has been difficult, certainly.
It's when they were attacking the place, they decided to get Titan up just to finish it off. So there'd be no escape for anyone. People escaped, as you can see. Just not everybody.
Had you not let us hear, I still remember. And thank goodness they did. If you need a book to help you sleep, might I recommend On the Mating Rituals of Mortals?
No, that does not sound like something to help you sleep.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive.
What I
Goes
do.
well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I'll show you rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy
Bring
of a
me the
letter?
caffeine.
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
I want to tell him he sucks, but I get too much enjoyment out of listening to him make weird songs.
The hall swept. It's over to the tavern.
Basically talking. Okay, so I will be collecting treasures, apparently, for the Wall of Memories. Goblin Boy. It kind of looks like it's either cut off or maybe skin put over it. You could still kind of see the welt in it. The reading table. No. Reports, letters, and other important missive addresses are addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table. In his chamber, new messages are always arriving. So make a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The army marches on the Empire. Windside and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big's brewing. I reckon I'll see your... Okay. Something's brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear on my return. I just don't get that last part. That's all. My bad.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
What, to do side quest? Or, whatever else you guys are thinking
Look how
about.
far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more.
Each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Well, isn't she sweet?
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Wow, the first time you hear the main theme of the Final Fantasy game.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Well, maybe we could work together if you'd stop hiding.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
There we go. A mug.
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
Yes, I will. That steel's always sharp. Because it's made of the parts of my enemies, which are usually elemental demons.
Escape from the slave markets. How'd you manage that?
I had some help, but it was mostly luck. The others weren't so lucky.
Ooh, I see a mini quest. And
ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
yes, and it annoys me because you have a little gold icon on your name every time it changes. Just like right now where there's a new music thing. Not even that I want the music. But it's there, so I have to click it.
Have we any more...
Alright. Let's go get that side quest. I'm coming to you, Green Dot.
Finish with that lot. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The
Where is
lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
That kid and the tarts. They really got it in for him.
Moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Dude, I love lemon everything.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the bee quest. Dude, I'd take a lemon pie and just sit with it.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Can't say I did. I don't usually stop for gluten-free things. I mean, if it's on whatever I buy, it's not on purpose. Again, if it's good, it's good. Whatever, right? But
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
interesting. This is also where a main mission is.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
If they are Martha,
they're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Those taco chips I buy from Costco are apparently
what are you
gluten-free. screw it. I'll go check this out anyway.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
While I would love to just automatically run to your quest, I want to go back and finish my other one. Ding dong. Come on, boatman. I got shit for you.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Well, I'll give you some of the tree stuff if I ever find it in a faraway forest. Oh, an upgrade to my attack charm.
Yeah, Sid. How is it I never see you on the ferry? Forget I asked.
Because you never offered me a ride?
I never see you.
Oh, yeah. It would be adding a new... Okay, that's the... Yeah, I don't really like that.
On the ferry.
Oh, I didn't even... wasn't even there to look at that. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum bum bum.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
This culling business.
What in the world
You don't think
is going on?
you don't think the Empire means to rid the land of bearers, do you?
I mean, treated you like shit to begin with.
Lads from the garrison all poured in, sword swinging, and took Martha away with them.
Let's go find her. Or at least attempt to.
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
He killed his bearer. He demands
Oi,
something.
look sharp! Hey? What?
Good to see you, Sid. The soldiers who did this are long gone, I'm afraid. We're doing what we can to treat the wounded.
You keep doing that.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
Let's go. Oh, there was one other thing I... Oh, not that. One other thing I needed to do.
This might take a while.
To me, slaves!
Oh, not that way. Not that way.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Oh my.
They may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke?
There's only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Very well.
Farewell.
Damn right. Chicken wings forever.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such
Yay.
is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting
I have new
dawn.
targets.
On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Give me thunder! Enough.
Never enough. Oh.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
That wasn't a quest, that was a mission.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him.
calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
It's like you don't know you're talking to Sid.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Oh, never mind.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Sounds like a plan. Doggo will follow me forever. They don't think they'd ever use this visual style. Because, you know, it's half Disney, it's got to be somewhat colorful. Ooh. What? Rank C. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger and faster and more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may use to craft new gear. Okay.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Slow.
What the shit? Wasn't hurting me that bad. I guess. Well, it's saved from the last mission.
Where we are for now, I reckon.
I'm gonna try that again because I think it had something to do with that.
Look sharp!
That circle he made, I think because I was standing in it, that's what one shot. I don't think it was him himself.
Thank you, Founder.
That.
Forgive me.
Shit. I didn't hit the R1 on time. I'm killing that somehow. You can basically do them at any time, but I just dodge out of it, basically. Boom.
You didn't see that coming.
I don't think he did either.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made.
They're being imperially.
It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Huzzah.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
Sure, you guys can stay.
What in the world is going on?
What is that? It's a side quest icon, but it's got a plus in it instead of exclamation mark.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Sure, why not?
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Or you could just follow us and help. Of course not. I got a bunch of extra swords. I can give him one to fight with.
That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
You mean where those badass scorpions went? Oh, no, maybe not. I guess. Oh, I gotta kill him, I'm sorry. I can't resist.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then.
But don't say I didn't warn you. Too slow.
Absorb it all.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia.
It's Chocobo.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
No, you didn't.
And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Okay. Chocobo has an eye patch. Yes. That's Big Boss Chocobo.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with
I'm
your
off my
master
ass.
now.
She probably wants to fight with me.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Call when I need you. Oh.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Run like the wind.
Have a chocobo.
Thanks, girl. Ready, go?
Yeah!
The only way to travel. Though I'd have liked it if they, you know, had the tune going while you're riding it.
You deserve a rest.
Okay. To the way of hiding.
Where's Gav?
Oh?
That room's as ragged as...
And how may I assist you today? What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are. Of course.
Oh my.
Thus ends today's lesson.
So Mather's all right. Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
It's family that will probably betray us. Ah, they focused on the mogul. Or the board. The hunt board. Good enough.
What are we waiting for? Indeed.
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first. Did you come through the forge today? It smells nice. And you say Sid built this place?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Going the wrong way.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I'm sure you do, lady.
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Doesn't sound like anywhere.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Completing side quest will earn Clive renown. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Disarray at the Patron's Whisper, the Hideaway's Mess. To view.
Here you are. I don't have that one. You do. Here you are. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive! Quick look.
Okay. Always something in there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy. Still. Word. May the goddess go with you.
So Martha's all right.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
Your
How
only
may I
pupil.
help you today? Here you are. Thus ends today's lesson.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Ooh.
Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Uh-huh. Oh, because I already found the one and took care of it. Uh,
I don't think so.
I already did that one. But that one can't be checked. Do 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 do.
You think it's all right to touch him?
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell.
Yeah.
Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Right.
And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Yeah.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, right?
It's not
A little too much. Oh, I got another thing that I can use for the decorating that room. I guess not decorating, but you know, like a trophy wall.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ugh. To the cliffs of cliffiness.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Yeah?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be positive, lady, not talk about the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Bum, bum, bum.
Farewell.
Kaboom!
Not alone.
Yeah, I can't go that way anyway, so.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Are you cooperation?
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There you are. Fare you well?
Yeah.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now.
No, I
You
thought
seen
they
them,
were
didn't
purple.
you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
They didn't say anything about what a firebrand was.
Two more left to join the garrison this very morn. We're going hunting for outlaws.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
To go deeper in.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
Yep.
But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
We doubt it. Poor people yelling at us. They're like, get off my lawn!
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
Oh. It's a weird treasure chest. they gave me all of their items. So it was worth the risk.
Nice try.
What's ahead?
Blood, Clive.
That's what it looks like.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true cemetery. To me, Flames!
I didn't survive any of that. I don't have to interrogate them either now. Great.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Old
was at Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Okay.
Find something, boy.
No, he snarls like that for fun.
Oh, found her.
Damn.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Alright. That's it for tonight. Have a good night. Back again tomorrow. Later. Night.